Hello YouTube, this is Harley here and I'm bringing you an Enderman farm tutorial. We're going to start straight from the beginning on how to do this. The first thing you want to do is find the Stronghold, which is where the end portal is located. To do that, you need eye vendors and you will throw them out. You make them with the ender pearl and the blaze powder, and you just continuously throw them out until they kind of hover in the same spot. I'll show that when we get closer to it. Once the eye vendors start to kind of ball up together like this, that means your stronghold is somewhere down below us. It looks like someone's already started to dig a hole there. So this is how you would do it. You would come here and go straight down. This should be this general location of where the stronghold would be, which is where your end portal is located. Another way to find the end portal, if you can't quite find it, or the stronghold, what you can do is the x-ray glitch. You put some pistons down with a lever and glowstone or TNT, and then you just hit the lever and will kind of glitch you into the ground, and you can see underground. As you can see, the end portal is right there, and there's also like a library and something interesting right there with fences. That's probably the library also. It looks like it has a chandelier. So that's the idea. You can do that too. Both ways will work. This one's kind of a little bit not as expensive. So let's head down here and activate the end portal. To activate the end portal, you usually are going to need about 9 ender eyes. We have filled in most of these here. You just put the slide ender eye in. It will turn black. You hop in, and you have entered the end. Now, what we need to do is to kill the dragon. So to do that, you need to destroy the towers and kill the dragon. I'm sure most of you guys know how to do that. It's not that confusing. And then we'll start building the actual ender farm. Once you have defeated the dragon, I would advise to start making a snow farm and a tree farm. They're both very important to make the snow farm generator. You just make a little tiny star looking thing, I guess, and then put a snow golem in it and punch him in the corner, and snow will be generated here. You can just take a shovel and collect snow like crazy. So snow is the easiest thing to make an ender farm with. That's why I did that on my world. And a tree farm, you're going to need that for half slabs. I would say you either need to half slab the island, put water on the island, or you can have snow golems run around the island, which I think would be very inefficient, or you can light the island up. Either way, I don't believe they're going to be as good as putting water or half slabs. I think half slabs would be easier because water goes everywhere and you're going to fall off a lot more with water. And plus, let's say you water this island right here, the water is going to flow off and go down to here. Well, if in that case, you can't even tell this is not watered because water's overflowing it. So half slabs or water, your decision. I suggest half slabs, and I would suggest to make a tree farm here. Trees will grow in the end, and it would be a lot easier. So start on that ASAP. Now, as for the construction, you can do the construction first, or you can do the half slabs first. Your decision also. You might want to actually do the ender farm first and then do the half slabs, but it's all up to you. Now, as for the actual construction, let's get started on it. So we're going to choose snow throughout this whole build. You want to start a whole line all the way to the edge, as far as you can go, placing blocks. You want to get as far away as the island as you possibly can. So we're going to build this. It looks like here is the farthest distance we can get. So let's grab a map real quick, and let's just kind of memorize these chords. So the farthest we can go is Z is 0, which X is 143. That is the farthest we can go. Alright, so what we want to do is we want to mark an area of which they're going to land. So you want to count about 6 blocks inwards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right here. I'm going to put a pumpkin there and a pumpkin there. These are going to be the landing pads right now. These 2 areas are going to be the landing pads. So we're going to go that away and this away with the landing pads, with this being the center. So as the efficiency goes on mine, mine's pretty efficient, but I think it's too long. Personally, I think it's way too long. So on this one, I think we're going to make this 25 long. And mine is 31 long, so it's going to be a little narrower, and we're going to add about 2 more levels. So I think that'll work out perfect. So once you build 6 in, let's just go ahead and build our landing pad. This is going to be the makeshift landing pad, not the official landing pad. So let's go over 25 on each side. Okay, once you have this little kind of wing done here, what it was is this is at 0, and then you go over 12, and you go over 12, and that adds up to 25. So that's the idea there. So now we want to go straight up, and you may want to use your tree farm to make ladders. And it doesn't really matter where you go up at, just go up somewhere and go up as high as you can. And then you'll need ender pearls to ender pearl down, and then get ladders to build you a ladder up. You can get ender pearls from these endermen that are here, and then that's just kind of the concept. So once you go all the way up as high as you can go, have a map handy, and then you can kind of see what chords you're at. So the highest chord is 128 is the highest you can go. So now you want to go about 5 levels down. You can either break them down, or you can waterfall down, just however you want to do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then that right there. So I guess on the 6th block you want to start laying out a platform like so, and this is kind of be your working platform. You want kind of a buffer room in case you want to do something up at the top, like put half slabs on top of something. It's very important to leave those 2 extra buffer rooms, because the whole system only takes 3 blocks high. So now let's build a little platform that fits our boundaries from down there. Okay, once you have your platform built, you want to make it 6 wide. We have it 4 wide at the moment. You need to make sure you have the correct chords down there as you do up here. It's going to end on 12, so we have it ending right here at 12. So then right there will be your wall, and we have extra blocks here. When you make sure we break those, because they can spawn there. Same side over here, 13's where the wall is going to be. So put our wall up. Now we need to make this 6 wide, and we need to know where we're going to land. So landing is 137 and 138. So let's mark that. This is our landing pads. And now we need to go two over here, and then 2 over here. So we got the 2 on that side done. Now we need to go 2 more levels out there, and then we can start on with some of the redstone work. Okay, here's our general platform. This is this little pillar is where the ladder would be, of course. And this is how it's going to be set up. Now we can start laying pressure plates down. The pressure plates are going to go 1 from the edge on both sides, like so. And we'll just go all the way down with the pressure plates. And then right beside the pressure plates will be the redstone, alternating redstone, and repeaters. Yeah, repeaters is what I'm trying to say. And so do that all the way down. Okay, once the alternating redstone and repeaters, we need to build more blocks up for other redstone work. So you're going to crouch, and let me double A here. Crouch. Oh man, it wasn't crouched. I'm trying to do this in survival for you guys, so you kind of have an idea. So crouch here, that's 3D. And we're going to hit the edge of this block, and then we're going to build a long chain there. Make sure you break this corner block, because they can build there. Also, you need to build these walls up. You need to build these walls up 3 high, like so. And then make sure you break that corner block. Take that all the way down. Build this wall up also. Just make sure those corner blocks are broken, because they can spawn there. And you don't want to be on like level almost done and have to come all the way up here to break this one corner block, because I had to do the same thing. Now once those 2 sides are done, you want to lay your redstone torch on the outside. So the best way to do that is to crouch on this edge block, and then go as far as you can. Make sure you have ender pearls in your hotbar, so if you fall, you can ender pearl into the bottom platform. And then you just kind of you can run with this in survival. It's kind of difficult to run on creative mode, but in survival you should be able to go forward and run all the way across. So put redstone torches on both sides there. And now the next thing you want to do is you want to add a layer of snow on top of the redstone torch. Take that all the way across like so. And then after you do that, you want to add redstone torch on top of that block you just placed all the way across like so. Okay, notice that these redstone torches are off. That is because they're being powered by those redstone torches. So if one of these happen to be powered, that means you have something going on down here that's not correct. So next thing you want to do is add another layer of snow right in front of these redstone torches on both sides. You basically want to copy both sides, but this is the idea. And now you want to get behind here, and you want to do an alternating pattern of redstone with redstone repeaters all the way down on both sides. Alright, now that you have the alternating repeaters on the top level, now you can start laying your pistons. The pistons are going to go in front of these top repeaters, and as you can see, If you get on top of the pressure plates, they should be activated. Come on, let me place this. Okay, this repeaters was turned the wrong way for some reason. And as you can see, they're both activated. So lay these pistons all the way down. These guys are trying to help me out as much as they can, which is really helpful. This is also where the tree farm is going to come in play. Once you have the tree farm, this will help you build the pistons, so that is very important to have a tree farm. We started the half slabbing. We're using wood for half slab just because it's the easiest to collect, and it looks like somebody's made some contraption down there. But now once these are done, what you need to do is you need to take half slabs. We're going to use stone slabs for this just because I think it looks really good with the snow, and you just want to put stone slabs all the way across the top. It's not really important to be on top of the pistons, but I did it for looks, even though you really can't see it too much. But you want to put stone slabs over where the snow and the redstone torches go. You do not want anything spawning up behind your redstone work, so it is really important to use half slabs through this area also. Okay, once you finish the half slabs on top, this top level is pretty much complete. What you're standing on here is where the drop zone will be. So now the next thing to do is you'll go down your ladder. Let's just kind of pretend there's a ladder here. And then you're going to take some snow and just start building down 3 levels. You want it 3 high, and then you're just going to plop right on top of it. So that's the idea. And now you can start building your platform for the next level like this. You just want to mimic the top platform. It's a lot easier after you get the first one done. You can just pretty much mimic this whole side. Okay, once you have this level complete, you make sure you just mimic the whole top level like so. It looks like these guys I didn't do this side, they did. So you just pretty much completely copy the same foundation. So you don't have to do any counting. It's not too hard, but just completely copy the top part. And now you do the redstone work the same way. There's really no difference. And then once you do that, if you're like out of snow or anything, here's a cool thing you can do is you can take a shovel and you can run through and take this top level completely out like so. So that'll collect you some more snow. You got to be careful like this person, and don't do that. So that'll be very useful. Another thing is, I don't know what this person's doing, but he's doing it very incorrectly. So don't pay attention to this at all. Now another important thing is, since we're doing this first instead of half slabbing, they're not spawning up here at us. So that's really useful, but I'm sure most of you guys will just do this in peaceful mode. It's a lot easier. I did mine in peaceful mode because it was a pain. So just do it in peaceful. If you don't want to, I would advise doing this before you half slab the whole island. So that's pretty important. So now after you do this, the next thing we would have to do is copy the top part. Make sure you break that back block and just do the same thing all the way down, and just pretty much copy the whole top layer. And then after that, we're going to keep going on with these layers. And for this design, I'm going to do 12 levels. So far, this is the 2nd level, and then after the 12th, we can start worrying about the drop off, and then the drop buffer, the 43 drop buffer, and all that stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna do these 12 levels, and then we'll start working on the other stuff. Okay, so after those 12 levels are done, we can move on to the next stage of the game. So a little bit, this might be interesting for most of you guys, the statistics here on like how this is to make the whole project. Here's 50 vines, there's 600 spawning pads, here's the redstone you'll need. A double chest has 54 stacks, so you need like a chest and a half of redstone. It's quite a bit, but here's the rest of it. Just kind of pause the video and look. It's not really that expensive. If you have like a line of iron, that's all you in a chest. That's all you really need, 9 stacks roughly. So, but you can pause the video and look at those. That's kind of all the statistics on this whole build. And as you can see, it's working pretty efficiently. We didn't half slab the whole area. Like, I mean, there's a couple of them here that they teleported over here because they might have got hit or something. But we didn't half slab the whole area, but most of it's half slab. Now, the next stage of the game, we need to start adding in a buffer. So let's get on top of that. Okay, to add in a buffer, or to reset their drop, in other words, you need to add vines to the side here. But first, we need to extend this level all the way around the whole circle, extend it, and it will reset it once we put the vines up. So let's go ahead and add 2 levels, I would say, two rows right here. This is a little difficult to do, but you'll have to use your ladder and stuff to be able to get this done. So it's not that bad as long as you use your ladder and build you a small platform to walk around on. Okay, once the 2 levels are done, all you need to do is take some vines and put across. The reason you use vines is because vines don't mimic a block. If you use ladders, they mimic a block, and then they can actually take damage on the ladder itself. So you want to make sure you use vines. On my RTD world, I did on 1 block, and some of them die when they drop. So I think on the tutorial we're gonna do it as 2. So go ahead and put buttons below on the bottom level here. It looks like Sound Sick thought we were gonna do the other way, but we're gonna let the vines grow like this one over here, and we're gonna give them more of a chance to drop, if you know what I mean. So put the buttons on the bottom and let the vines grow. I think it'll give them more of a chance to slow down, and it'll help improve it just a tad. Alright, so when the vines grow, as you can see, when they drop, they slow down just a tad, and it resets their fall. So now you can drop them down to 43 blocks, and they'll take 1 heart damage. So now we need to find where this drop block is, which is going to be starting right here. So you get your map out and kind of remember this Y coordinates. See, it's at 77. So you'll take 43 minus 77, and then that's where they'll drop to get a 1 block, a half a heart. Okay, so once you have this drop, 43 blocks is where they need to drop from. So you subtract it down. You made a little platform like so. Of course, you probably have some stairwell coming down from the obsidian platform. That's kind of the idea. To do that, you would use a water and use a water bucket and stuff. It's a little pain, or you could just do a ladder. It's up to you. It doesn't really matter. But now you have a 43 block drop. It's really important. All right, the next thing we got to do is very important too, because you want these guys to go in a straight line. It's crucial that they stay in a straight line. Sometimes they'll fall and land on this platform or something crazy like that. So we need to make sure they stay in a straight line. To do that, the Enderman are 3 blocks high. If you don't already know that, I'm sure you do. We're going to make little rings that are going to leave a 2 block gap for me, but not for the Enderman. So we're going to make little rings all the way around. So I'll do about 2 rings, and then I'll show you. Alright, so here's what I was talking about for the rings. It's just the little tiny places. It's nothing real confusing. The reason is to keep them in line because they're 3 high and I'm 2 high. I can go through. So it's perfect for you to be able to run through here and place this in a circle all the way down. Use your ladder, of course. Our ladder has been destroyed, of course, or I never really had a ladder, but and then just keep going down. These guys down here are working really hard and getting this done. You want to do this all the way down to that area, so keep going. And if you want to do a check, as you can tell, these are 1-hit kill, so that's the idea. So we're going to finish up with these rings, and then we'll move on to the redstone work. Okay, once you have the rings done, now you want to kind of encase them in. Since they're 3 high and you're only 2 high, you can encase them in like this. You could use, oh, he wants to use glass, so it doesn't really matter. It's up to you. I would leave it like this. Don't try to make anything fancy. You could probably do a half slab there. So it depends. However you want to do it. If reverse half slabs happen to come into the game, that would be really cool. Yeah, glass looks way better. I agree, guys. Thanks for your help. But now all you can do is run in here and kill them, and you can get all the XP and the loot. But we're gonna add in another feature to where we can drop it and get the ender pearls, or we can keep it raised. So it's just some small redstone work. I just gotta put sticky pistons under here. It won't be no big deal. So I'm gonna get that set up, and I'll explain to you guys how it works. Okay, the first thing you want to do on this is you want to lay out sticky pistons all the way across the bottom, 1 level below the glowstone, like so. That is really important. And now you just want to lay kind of a place to stand on, so you can work. And usually you should have this done. You're going to use the waterfall technique, which is pretty simple. And now, of course, you're going to have like a room up here and stuff. You're going to have just a space for you to kill all these guys. I would say at least 4 to 5. That's another reason why you want to go 4 to 5 away from the wall there. And this will help you kill them without like falling off the edge, and you can make it a legit room. The room can only be 2 high. Don't make it 3 high, then they can teleport into you. So that's very important. And you're going to have a lever somewhere sitting over here. This lever is going to activate these pistons. Just however you want to do it, it doesn't really matter. Okay, once you lay the sticky piston thingies, what you need to do now is do the alternating repeater all the way down and wrap it around with another repeater to extend the power. You'll get to a junction to where the repeater can't meet unless you put the lever in the dead middle. If you put it in the dead center, you don't have to do a junction, but I just laid it down and we need to do a junction. So this is where the junction will be. This is how it's designed. You put two repeaters back to back, and then you wrap one to extend the current, and then you come back to that this piston here. That want to give you a little bit of trouble if you don't do that. As you can see, our room is not too high, it's higher, so they're spawning everywhere. So it's very important that you keep your rooms at least no more than 2 high, because they will teleport into your room. Now, as you can see, the ones that are falling, they are dying, because now we have it on kill mode, as you can say, so you can collect ender pearls and stuff. So it looks like these 2 pistons over here are not operating correctly just yet, or we needed 2 more or something. So let's add those in. All right, once you have built your room, I would advise putting water on the roof of the room. I don't put water anywhere else, but for some reason they love to teleport on top of the roof, maybe because they can see kind of the area of which to teleport or something. But I will put water on the roof of it. It will increase your efficiency very, very much. Down here we put glowstone. You don't have to do that, but I would suggest putting pumpkins, glowstone, a bunch of torches, something, because it is really important, because they will spawn on top of that. So that's important. You're going to need chests like crazy. So make sure you have plenty of room to put a lot of chests. So we need to put some more water here, just so they don't teleport on the roof. They love to teleport on the roof. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I know a lot of people have been asking about it, but if you did like it, please leave a like. It helps me grow my channel. I usually don't ask for them, but this did take a while, and it's a pretty awesome design that I thought of, and I'm really glad that everybody's been enjoying it. And you will get XP and ender pearls like crazy from this. So if you happen to make this in your world, please let me know in the comment section. That would be so awesome. I'd love to know if somebody's actually using this or not, so I don't feel like I'm wasting my time. But as you can see, some of them do spawn over here, but it's not that often. Maybe it's because it's creative. Just continuously half slab. You probably could put water on this roof too. And if they keep teleporting, you could probably just put water. They will not teleport onto water. They teleport onto half slabs. They don't spawn on half slabs. So that's the only downfall about half slabs. But if it's a big deal, just put water. I mean, that's not that hard to do. So I hope y'all enjoyed this, guys. And I'll talk to you guys later.